You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Why, hello, single smart female. Remember, it's your romantic fairy godmama. And I have a really interesting single smart female question for you today. And Miss Wannabe Aphrodite in Arkansas writes, Dear Jen, so I'd like to start out with that I don't struggle with getting men to ask me out. They're actually quite attracted to me. I have good quality dates. I get asked out on multiple dates after meeting on the first. But I do have a roadblock that seems to end all of my fun dating experiences. I have genital herpes. I've been successfully dating multiple men, but after a few months of getting to know each other, I am comfortable with becoming intimate with a man, and I sit them down to tell them that I have an STD. I always am sure to give them plenty of time to process and make a decision whether or not they would like to move forward with me or not. But it all ends the same. They thank me for being honest, but it always ends right there. I even dated one doctor. We dated for multiple months before sex. He was okay with it, but after sex 2 weeks later, he proceeded to tell me that it made him paranoid to be with me. Talk about a shot straight to your self-esteem, right? I am curious if you could give me some advice. I always feel devastated after a man decides not to continue to date me and moves on. I understand and respect their decision, but it hurts so deep knowing that this could always be the extent of my dating experiences. Is there a way to not get so discouraged after multiple rejections over and over again? And have you had any success stories of women dating with an STD? Okay, so thank you so much for Miss Wannabe Aphrodite for being vulnerable and sharing this with me. And I want to say yes, I have had success stories of women doing mantourage dating with success with an STD. Yes, that absolutely is 100% true. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, oh, I have this overwhelming amount. No, I don't have an overwhelming amount. But yes, I do. It does definitely work. And it's something you definitely should continue doing. And I do have advice for you. And then I have some more advice that I think will be even more helpful. So I'm going to start by saying the result that you're getting here, it's not your destiny, okay? It feels like your destiny right now, and it is definitely a pattern that's etched in you right now, and it's something that you're attracting over and over again because it's etched in you right now. You're basically going to have to start erasing it and doing something very different with that. So I'm going to start that process with you right now and tell you where to continue, but I do want you to understand that having an STD, having genital herpes, does not mean that you're unworthy of love. Let me make that very, very clear, or incapable of finding love, okay? There are tons of women in this world that are married, that have kids, that have, this amazing life, and they have genital herpes, okay? That is a truth that exists in this world. And I want you to know that and know that it can be your truth as well. Now, next thing I'm going to do is, if you're a Christian woman, a praying woman, definitely pray over yourself every day about this. That's really, really, truly helpful and important. And ask God to heal you emotionally from this and help you see what the potential is and see different results in this, okay? Now, feeling devastated. You have a right to feel devastated. It hurts. Something like that. I mean, it's an extreme amount of rejection. It is absolutely 100% devastating. But again, we're going to go back to I'm promising you that this is not your truth, okay? This is an altered state of reality. We'll put it that way for right now. Again, if you're in the Christian world, it could be a lie of the enemy. It doesn't mean that we're denying natural facts here by any means, but I'm talking specifically about being rejected. There is 100% men out there who are going to love you, and that this is not even going to be a factor for them. Know that now. Now, without having you here in front of me, this is a lot more complicated because I have to figure out actually how you're dating. I would say, I'm wondering about what you're saying in the conversation about having an STD, what that looks like. Because it might be the way that you're presenting it, and I don't know for sure this, I could be completely inaccurate about this, but it might be, you sound like you're doing everything great. You're taking your time before you want to get intimate. You're dating them for a few months. You might even want to extend it for a few more months. You're dating multiple people. You're having fun dates. You're letting them really start to, fall for you and care about you and all that good stuff. That's perfect. But I would want to know what that conversation looks like. Is it really clinical when you have it? Okay. I can't tell you exactly how to construct it right now because I need to know what was going on, but you have to look, is it too clinical? Is it too jarring, too shocking, are you smacking somebody in the face with it? Instead of just kind of making it, hey, this is something that's going on. And instead of saying, I'll give you time to think about it, it just could be in the way that you're wording things that could be hitting them super hard, okay? And basically conveying in some way how much doubt you have in your ability to continue, okay? Again, we would have to be in front of each other to be able to determine that. Now, there's something I want to share with you because I want this for all women. There's a woman I met several years ago, and we only spent a bit of time together, but I loved her. I loved what she was doing. She's a very genuine, wonderful, beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous woman, and she has genital herpes, and she has a complete community about it, and she has a loving husband. They have a little kiddo now. She has the life that we say we want, but can't have because of something like this. And what she's doing is teaching other women, and I don't know if she works with men too, I'm not quite sure, but she's teaching them how to engage in life, how to take care of themselves. There's so many different pieces. And so I'm going to introduce you. Her name is Alexandra. And again, I only spent a brief bit of time with her, but I absolutely loved her personality. I would even call her a certain type of romantic fairy godmama. Okay. And she's got this nailed down with the whole living with herpes thing, in love, in life, and all of that good stuff. So her website is lifewithherpes.com, lifewithherpes.com. And she's got her story on there. She's got a toolkit for you. She's got so much, a wealth of information, and that's specific to what you're going through. So again, I'll refer back to, yes, I do have women. I wouldn't say an overwhelming amount, but I have had women who do mantourage dating. She's familiar with what I do here. So she is definitely going to be a top resource for you. And it will help for you to see somebody in the same situation in order to break this pattern, in the same situation who has the success that you want or a version of it. So go check her out. lifewithherpes.com. And remember, yes, you, regardless of having a diagnosis of herpes or another STD, 100% can and deserve to have the love life that you want. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show. An STD such as herpes is not a death sentence for your love life. Hey, lover girl, don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share this episode with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you are ready to finally stop being on the losing end of love, then listen up. I exclusively work with women like you who want it all: career, success, to be loved, adored, romanced, and who are willing to change the status quo in dating so that you can finally have the love life of your dreams, as well as a soft place to land at the end of your day. Most smart, successful single women I know and or have worked with have one thing in common. They are incredible at the rest of their life, but they feel powerless, uncomfortable, and awkward in romance. Just because you are smart does not mean you should figure it out on your own. I can guarantee you there are several pieces that you are missing, big pieces. And in fact, one of the fastest ways to unravel all that's keeping you from the love life of your dreams is the secret society of adored women. But none of this means anything to your love life until you take the small step of courage by scheduling your application interview for the Secret Society of Adored Women at secretsocietyofAdoredwomen.com. This is the way beyond the podcast opportunity to completely reinvent your dating and love life as it is happening. It's a love life makeover year where you can tell all of your craptastic dating and love experiences to kiss your hot ass. This is you having a real life romantic fairy godmama at your fingertips instead of ever wasting another moment on one-size-fits-all crap advice about men, dating, and love. These are the additional pieces that I won't reveal on the podcast or in public. We are going to cover the ins and outs of mantourage dating, leaving nothing untouched. And I'm going to work with you directly to customize the experience in order for you to get everything you want out of life and love. Procrastination is the exclusive killer of all dreams, especially in your love life. It's time to get your dating and love life in order. It's definitely time to stop pretending you enjoy mediocre dating love experiences, but most of all, it's absolutely the right time to develop your mantourage and let me help you create everything you want romantically. Magic included, no batteries required. Meet me over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredwomen.com to schedule your application interview.